That part. L.O.T.S Food Media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 60. That part. That part. L.O.T.S Food Media. Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 60. I am the incomparable, the often imitated but cannot be duplicated. The one they took their style from, the one that keep creating what they keep taking. I'm the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. This is L.O.T.S Food Media. And I want to welcome everybody to the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 60. We in the building. That part. Fire intro as always. Listen, man. As soon as you guys come to the building, do me a favor. Leave a comment in the comment section. Y'all know how it goes. Leave your fingerprint in the comment section. Let me know you're in the building. As soon as you come in, everybody's, I don't care if it's one person here, make sure you guys are sharing this episode, number 60. Share this with your flock. All right, let's cut this intro music off. Listen, y'all, I'm the often imitated but cannot be duplicated. I'm the one they keep taking their style from. I'm the one that keeps creating what they keep taking. That part. I'm the elected, the appointed voice of the streets. This is the L.O.T.S approved media. This is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. And this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 60. That part. Hold up. Let me get some bombs for that too. All right, you guys know what it is. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's a person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher because that's just a hater. And you definitely want to be one of these. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a peeping time. If y'all know what they do to peeping times, just stay out of jail. You won't have to find out. That part. Make sure you guys wipe your feet on the rug as soon as you come in the building. As soon as you come to the building, you guys should be hitting that like button. All right? We call that wipe your feet on the rug. Same way you do at your grandparents' house. You just don't walk inside the house of the L.O.T.S approved without showing your respect. Show that you was raised right. And go ahead and hit that like button. All right? And I need everybody to turn their notification bells on at this point. Everybody should have their notification bells on. All right? How you going to get notified when I drop new content? That part. We got a lot to speak about today. We're going to speak about, let's see what we got here. All right, we'll definitely go into 50 Cent. 50 Cent single in the club. 50 Cent single in the club reached, we got to clap it up for 50. It's finally diamond. 50 Cent in the club. Yeah. That infamous legendary song is finally diamond. Let me get some applause for that. That part. All right. Also, we got shots fired also. You guys are familiar with that Mariah Carey song. Mariah Carey got a Christmas song. All right? Every year her song plays. It's the number one Christmas song, the number one selected Christmas song. Well, unbeknownst to us, Mariah Carey's being sued currently, all right? Some copyright infringement, apparently. So $20 million to the ring of a $20 million, a whopping $20 million. Mariah Carey's being sued at this point. All right. Keefe D and Tupac. We don't speak about this Keefe D, the man allegedly participant in the murder of Tupac Shakur. Keefe D is currently locked up, and they're saying that Keefe D cannot afford a private lawyer. We'll speak about that also. And they're trying to make some correlation between the death of Tupac and Biggie Smalls. That's interesting. I told you guys things are going to start unveiling. All right. Also, speak about Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan, that is Michael Jordan's son. Apparently, he wants his father to be his best man at the wedding. Rightfully so. Naturally, you'd want your father, to play that position. But the thing is, this is Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. So it's a little twist. Hold on, there's a little twist to that. That's Scottie Pippen's wife. Listen, we're going to speak about Burna Boy. Burna Boy turned down $5 million. He turned down $5 million to perform in Dubai. That's something big. All right? And they say you can't smoke in Dubai. All right, we'll speak about that also. Suge Knight accusing Akon of sleeping with a 13-year-old. You guys have got a chance. Suge Knight has a new podcast, Collect Call from Suge. All right? You guys, as soon as you come in the building, make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. Make sure you guys leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're in the building. Leave a comment in the comment section and make sure you share this podcast, all right? A$AP Rocky, we speak about A$AP Rocky getting chased by a TMZ reporter. Journalism at its best. Also, we speak about L.O.T.S. L.O.T.S was going to post an IG, all right? L.O.T.S dressed very provocative, but the thing about it is she actually asked her man, which is rare nowadays, she asked her man, should she post that on IG? Shout out to L.O.T S. Clap it up for L.O.T S just for being a classy woman. That part. Also, we're going to keep clapping up. We got to celebrate Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion just dropped a new shit, some new music called Cobra. And I'm liking the music. I'm not a big fan of Megan Thee Stallion, but I'm liking the music. All right? And it's something even more crazier. The Brat speaks about her relationship with Allen Iverson, in which she used to jerk him off every morning. We'll go into depth with that. The Brat. Don't act like the Brat ain't sexy. Don't act like at one point the Brat was a sexy dyke. I call it the dyke that got away. All right, we'll speak about that. First of all, let's just start that right there. All right, recently, the Brat was having an interview. I don't know what platform she was on. You guys know the Brat she's LGBTQ. I don't know if she's bisexual, what have you, but the Brat does have a wife. And she has a child now with the wife, all right? Artificial insemination, what have you, know how that goes with those relationships. But nonetheless, back in the day, the Brat and Allen Iverson were an item. They were an item, all right? Now, with that being said, the Brat spoke about her relationship with Allen Iverson and the way she treated Allen Iverson. And some of this is interesting, to say the least, all right? She spoke about jacking off Allen Iverson every morning. Every morning, she said she jacked Allen Iverson off. She said she ironed his clothes. All right. She said her grandparents used to love Allen Iverson. That part. There's a little bit more about the situation. But nonetheless, let's just dwell on that. Let's just unpack that. All right. Are you guys familiar with that song that the Brat had in the 90s? In Love With You? Let me see. What was the name of the song? Where's my phone at? It's a particular song that she had back in days that she was dressed like a woman. And if you guys didn't know, the Brat is thick as hell. All right. The Brat was sexy back in the days. Now, this is the thing. A lot of dykes are actually sexy, all right? It's their aggressive nature that kind of turns you off. But nonetheless, there's some dykes that are actually pretty, and the Brat is one of them. Now, in that video, in the 90s, the Brat had a song, In Love With You. She had Roy Jones playing as her love mate, the guy of her dreams, all right? He was he played the role in the video. Now, if you've seen how the Brat looked amazing in that video, all right? The Brat is thick all around. The Brat is sexy. Now, the Brat is the dyke that I consider the dyke that got away. She's the dyke that got away. You guys make sure you come in the building. Make sure you guys share this podcast. Do me a favor. This is episode number 60. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. Make sure you guys are leaving a comment in the comment section. We call that putting a fingerprint. I don't care how many people in the building. If we got 3 people, if we got 4 people, if we got 1,000 people. I need you guys, as soon as you come in the building, make sure you guys are hitting that comment section. Make sure you guys are sharing this on Facebook. We're on 3 different platforms. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we also on YouTube, obviously. So you guys should be sharing this with your flock. I tell you all the time, every shepherd has his own flock. You guys have people that admire you. Go ahead and share this with your followers. Share this with your family. Share this with your loved ones. All right? Share this on your page. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. I don't care how many people in the building. We just need people to hit the like button. That's how YouTube can recommend this content. You guys know how the routine go. I'm going to get you acclimated. I got you. All right. Right now, we're speaking about the Brat. So the Brat recently spoke about how her relationship with Allen Iverson at one point. You guys know the Brat used to date men. All right. At one point, the Brat was bisexual. She used to date men, and she was dating Mr. Allen Iverson, legendary 76ers players, Philadelphia 76ers players, Allen Iverson, all right, which is vice president of Reebok right now, Reebok basketball. Shout out to Ash in the building. Shout out to Ashley in the building, Ashley Hudson in the building. I like the way you just left your comment in the comment section. Now, Ashley, do me a favor. Go ahead and share this for me too. All right. We're speaking about the Brat. The Brat used to date Allen Iverson. And you guys, I like to say the Brat is the dyke that got away. Now, you know, when we look at dykes, a lot of dykes are pretty and some dykes have fat asses. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. It's the aggressive nature of a dyke. All right. We could speak about this for days. I've actually had the opportunity to actually have sex with a dyke. At one point, having sex with a dyke was a goal of mine, a checklist. I used to think that you could turn them back into liking men. But unbeknownst to me, that was false. I was not able to turn her back into liking men, right? And the experience, I'm not gonna lie, it was not a pleasure to even sleep with the dyke. They're not comfortable in their femininity. Now, maybe that was that one experience. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to that one experience. But sleeping with one dyke, I would never sleep with a dyke again. It's gonna take some convincing. They're aggressive. They don't like to be touched in a certain way. Respectfully, all right? But now, the Brat, she's different. Contrary to what I experienced, the Brat was once with Allen Iverson. And she spoke about how she used to iron his clothes. She used to prepare his food for him. She said her grandparents used to love Allen. They said she used to love Iverson. Also, she said that she used to jerk Allen Iverson off every morning. This is the Brat. Now, listen, we as men, I'm not comfortable with jerking off. I try not to indulge in masturbation and stuff like that. But if it's a woman doing it, there's no problem with that, all right? So I can imagine the Brat doing this every single morning. The Brat jerking off Allen Iverson every single morning. Now, you guys, I told you, the Brat had a video back in the days. Back in the days, she had a video called Something About You, In Love With You, Something About You. And she's on the beach. Forgive me because I don't have the actual, the name of the song, right? I don't have my phone on me neither. But once again, the Brat, at one point, she was on the beach. And if you see the Brat on the beach, she's sitting on the beach chair, right? This is the video. I'm going to paint the picture. She's on the beach. She probably was in Miami at the time. She has Roy Jones playing her love interest in the video. Mr. Roy Jones. You remember at one point, Roy Jones was popping at one point. That was her love interest, okay? Now, in that video, the Brat was looking sexy, sitting on the beach chair. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. You gotta clap it up for the Brat. She's thick and she's fine. No lie. Hold up. Let me get applause for the Brat. I need a applause for. Let's applaud the Brat and how sexy she is just for being a dyke. Well, back in the days, maybe not currently. I remember beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But at one point, the Brat was very, very, very sexy. Shout out to Ash. You heard? At one point, the Brat was very sexy, okay? So she's in the lawn chair. You see how thick the Brat was. The Brat was fine as fuck. Keep in mind, the Brat's sister is Lisa Ray. All right, from what is that? Players Club. You remember that classic movie? I think that was the Ice Cube movie. I'm not sure. Players Club. But her sister fine as fuck. Obviously, Lisa Ray's fine. But apparently, that's her sister. All right, that's her actual sister. And the Brat is fine also. Now, currently, the Brat probably gained a little weight, so she's a little bit less desirable. But the Brat was fine as fuck. What you said now? Is it what do you like with Tyrese? What do you? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What's up with Holy? Shout out to Holy Nigel in the building. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the building. You guys, make sure as soon as you come to the building, hit that comment section. We in here together. You already know we hit 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, so this is a celebration for us. That part. Shout out to Holly Nigel. All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. Bada bing. That part. I see you, ladies. And make sure you guys are sharing this podcast for me. Go ahead and share. I don't care how many people's in the building. We can have 2 or 3 people. We can have 1,000 people. I need you guys to share this. Either way, we're growing, no matter what. All right, so I'm not sure, actually, if that's the actual song. But it was something in love with you, something in love with you, something with you, CHU. Check it out on YouTube. But nonetheless, the brat was on that lawn chair and the way she was dressed. First of all, the brat is pretty. The brat is very cute. You gotta give it up to her. There's a lot of dykes that are actually pretty. And there's some dykes that got fat asses. They're just hiding it in all that heavy, baggy clothes, right? Some dykes can't even hide the fat ass because guess what? Their ass is so fat that it's coming out of the jeans. No matter how baggy the jeans, you can see that ass poking out the back. So shout out to the sexy dykes. You know what I mean? And the brat is one of them. And I call the brat the dyke that got away. The girl that got away. She's the dyke that got away. The brat is fine as fuck, dog. You got to give it to her. That's why Allen Iverson used to be with her. And like she said, she used to cook for the man. So apparently the brat knows how to be a femme. She knows how to be a femme. The brat knows how to cook for a nigga. The brat knows how to iron clothes. And the brat knows how to jack a nigga off. That part. No disrespect, ladies. But guess what? The brat was with that. So shout out to the brat, all right? And she spoke about this in a recent interview, and I just found that very, very interesting. And like I said, the brat is the dyke that got away. The brat is always dropping her pants. If you see her and when she's on stage, she just was recently on stage with JD and all them, with the franchise boys. And what did the brat do? She instantly dropped her pants to the floor. What is that about? If the brat is a dyke, why is she dropping her pants to the floor? I don't know what type of message that she's trying to send. I think the brat sometimes still wants to be with a man. I think a little piece of the brat could still be with a man, to be honest with you, right? And like I told you, I've been with a dyke before, but it wasn't a pleasurable experience. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be, all right? That she wasn't feminine, you know what I mean? But I thought I could turn the dyke back into straight, heterosexual. But the dyke is actually, she was very... She wasn't comfortable with even being touched a certain way. This is a serious conversation because I don't know how some men even lay down with certain dykes. Because what I had a big misconception about dykes. I thought dykes is just in their head and they're still feminine and you could turn them back. Au contraire, mon frère. All right. When I was actually slept with a dyke, she had a masculine element to her, right? And even in the bedroom, she couldn't shake that. Now, let me tell you something, and I'm going to end off with this. Dykes still want to be considered pretty. When I was laying down with this dyke, I had sex with this dyke. She came and checked me like 3 o'clock in the morning. She came looking for it. She came looking for the D. Facts, though. All right? I used to always play and flirt with this dyke because she used to always, when she walked by, she had a twitch to her. You see, women are conscious of how they look from behind. A lot of women are conscious the way you observe them from behind. So even dykes will still want to be perceived as pretty. Even dykes are concerned about how a man looks at them. Some dykes, I'm not going to say all. I'm not going to stereotype all, but some dykes still have that feminine quality in them. No matter if their appearance looks to be aggressive, no matter if they appear to be manly, some dykes still have that feminine element to them. And she had that. Because the dyke used to walk by me and she used to twitch her ass. She used to make her ass move a certain way. She wasn't comfortable with walking like a pool butt. She wasn't comfortable with being seen a certain way. What I'm trying to tell you is she had a certain way she swayed her hips. A dyke is not supposed to sway your hips because you're not trying to attract the man. So I noticed that. That was an indication that she still had some femininity to her. She's still concerned about how a man perceives her. And if you're concerned about how a man perceives you, that means that you still want to be with men. All right? Shout out to that dyke out there. She knows who she is. She came and checked me like 3 in the morning. And I did what a man was supposed to do. But I used to think that you could turn a dyke back to heterosexual. Contrary to what I thought, that was not the case. All right? You see the brat right now, and the brat kind of validates that because the brat is currently with a woman. Even though the brat was with Allen Iverson, she's currently with a woman. And the brat said her relationship with Allen Iverson just eventually it fizzled out. You know what I mean? I don't know what prompted them to stop, but it just eventually fizzled out. But she said her grandmama and her grandparents and aunties and them, they used to love Allen Iverson. All right? So you guys, the brat and Allen Iverson were once a couple. They were once an item. All right? Now, shout out to Planet in the building. That's my partner in crime. I see you, Planet. Bada bing, bada bang. Shout out to the brat, the one that got away. That part, the brat is the one that got away. The brat is the dyke that got away. The brat is pretty as fuck, bro. She's thick as fuck. I told you, look at that video. She's laid back in that lawn chair at the beach. You see the brat at the beach. She got her makeup on. She's pretty, sexy. She's thick. The brat put on a little bit weight as of recently, but that's due to old age. That's natural. Everybody should be hitting that like button as soon as you come in the building, all right? Don't be a ninja watcher. Make sure you guys are wiping your feet on the rug. That's just showing respect to the house of the L.O.T.S approved. This is our house. We share this. We did this. We reached 2,000 subscribers. We did this together. So I need you guys to hit that like button for me. All right? I need you guys to hit that like button. I need you guys to share this podcast for me. This is episode number 60. Shout out to Planet, goddammit, my partner in crime. That part. All right, y'all. Now moving right along. Listen, man. Shout out to the brat once more. Shout out to Allen Iverson too. Now, listen, guys. We got to clap it up for 50 Cent. And y'all going to see what I'm talking about. 50 Cent just reached diamond for In the Club. Let's clap it up for 50. Hold up. All right, so 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. All right, Mr. BMF. All right, Mr. Power, the biggest exec right now in television. 50 just now reaching diamond with In the Club. Now, I was under the impression that diamond, that In the Club already reached diamond. You guys know that's a song that was produced by Dr. Dre. All right, that's probably 50's #1 hit. Go shorty, it's your birthday. We gonna party like, you know how that shit go. Well, 50 just reached diamond, all right? And I think his first project reached diamond. Get Rich or Die Trying, Get Rich or Die Trying definitely reached diamond. So we got to clap it up for 50, all right? Big up to Curtis Jackson, the whole G Unit, and all his new ventures that he's on. He deserves that. And guess what? I believe In the Club is probably the #1 birthday song. I think everybody plays In the Club for their birthday. Now, you know, down here in Miami, we got our own birthday songs too. I forget how the song go, but we have our own birthday songs too. But I think 50 Cent's In the Club, that's the #1 birthday song that people play at their birthday. And when 50 made that song in mind, 50's a genius, all right? Curtis Jackson is a genius, obviously. 50 made that song In the Club on purpose. He designed that song to be played on birthdays. He knew that song would be timeless. He knew that every year that people will be playing that birthday song. So 50 is a genius when he produced that song. He did that with intent, all right? That was marketing, as you see. And that song is his #1 probably performance song to this date. So 50 is nonetheless, it's not an accident. Like I told somebody today, nothing is coincidental in life. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is coincidental in life. This is all God's plan and divine planning, all right? So once again, let's clap it up for 50 Cent. Facts. Shout out to Holy Naja. That part. Go shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like, you know how that go. Grrr, grrr, bow. L.O.T.S Proof Media. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. This is episode number 60. We up 2,000 subscribers. We up 2,000. We did it together. You guys make sure that you're sharing this podcast, all right? That part. Hold up, swell up. That part. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast for me. Don't be a ninja watcher. That's the person that be creeping and watching. Don't be no pocket watcher. That's just a hater. And you definitely don't want to be one of these, y'all. That's a peeping Tom. A looky, rubbernecking peeping Tom. And y'all know what they do to peeping Toms in jail. So don't go to jail if you're a peeping Tom, all right? Make sure you guys are smashing that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing on YouTube. A lot of you guys should be watching this from YouTube. We got to get our YouTube numbers up, y'all. Imagine if we all was on one line, one accordance. Imagine what we could accomplish. You see, we already accomplished 2,000 subscribers. You see what we did. We just got to be on one accord with each other. All right, we need to push this. We doing this together. This is the power of strength in numbers. All right, coming together. This is the power of it. Anytime you come together, I don't deal with competition. I'd rather collaborate than compete. All right, that's how I rock. So you guys make sure when you come in the building, make sure you guys are hitting that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast. All right, moving right along. Now, I want to give a shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Now, you guys know I'm usually hard on Megan Thee Stallion, even with that whole Tory Lanez case, right? Ever since the inception of Megan Thee Stallion, I always feel like Megan Thee Stallion was overrated. I felt personally that Megan Thee Stallion was overrated, but I think I was wrong. And I noticed that with Meg Thee Stallion, I gotta apologize to Meg Thee Stallion. All right. That's why sometimes you can't base somebody off their first acquaintance, off your first acquaintance. All right. They said first impression is usually a lasting impression, but sometimes that's off of ignorance. People have way more to offer than that first impression. Sometimes you can count somebody out off of first impression. Try not to count people out off of that first impression. You don't know if somebody's having a bad day. All right. And that's what I did with Megan Thee Stallion. Now, Megan Thee Stallion has a new song called Cobra. You guys go on YouTube and check out Megan Thee Stallion's new song. Megan Thee Stallion is not talking about twerking on this song for once. Megan Thee Stallion is actually, she's lyrical. She has content. Would you believe Megan Thee Stallion has content? She has more to offer than just twerking. Would you believe? Now, to Megan Thee Stallion's defense, she spoke about a lot of things. She addressed a lot of things in her new song. All right, like I said, go on YouTube and look at Megan Thee Stallion's new song, Cobra. All right, she spoke about how she was down bad. Megan Thee Stallion spoke about how she misses her parents. You know, I think her mother passed away. So when you guys see Megan Thee Stallion, how she's carrying herself in the industry, keep in mind, she doesn't have that guidance. She don't have her mama in her life. That's a woman that's lost. So a lot of times that we judging Megan Thee Stallion unfairly, right? Sometimes I have low tolerance for it, so I had to learn, dog. I got to learn to have compassion for people. Even me. I have to learn to have compassion for people. That's one of my goals in life, to have more compassion for people, because sometimes my faith in mankind, it grows weary. All right, it's a wobbler. I don't have a lot of faith in mankind, but I still have to have compassion for people because I'm a human being also. And if you want to be forgiven, you got to forgive people. So nonetheless, Megan Thee Stallion has a new song called Cobra, and that song is fire. She's talking in depth about her life. Lyrically, she's coming with it. And the song, the aesthetics, when you look at the video, the Cobra, Megan Thee Stallion got a fly video. Y'all go ahead and go check it out, man. I'm gonna give her flowers because I'm always attacking Megan Thee Stallion, to be honest with you, since that Tory Lanez that whole Tory Lanez debacle. But Megan Thee Stallion doesn't deserve that, so I have to apologize to Megan Thee Stallion, all right? Megan Thee Stallion is actually a great artist, to be honest with you. Megan Thee Stallion didn't make it to where she's at without being a great artist. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion and her new song, Cobra, all right? Let's clap it up for her once more. Facts. Now, moving right along. Now, you guys familiar with the song, the artist, this girl artist, and we sticking with the ladies, all right? So this is a segue to another girl artist. She goes by the name of L.O.T.S. She used to go by the name of Mulatto, but she had to drop the mulatto because they say that's derogative, right? You know how these times, this is cancel culture. You got to watch your mouth nowadays. They watching everything. So L.O.T.S actually posted a picture on Instagram. Now, this is rare. That's why I gotta clap it up. I gotta clap it up for L.O.T. All right, we're gonna give her her praise. We're gonna give L.O.T her flowers. Now, L.O.T, if you guys don't know, L.O.T's dating Mr. 21 Savage. All right, the kid with the knife on his forehead. Now, this relationship was on a low, but it seems like now they're comfortable with people finding out about their relationship. And L.O.T was about to post this picture. L.O.T was about to post a picture on Instagram, right? Now, most women now, when they're posting pictures on Instagram, I don't think that they ask their men their opinion of the picture. I don't think most women ask their men their opinion on the picture, nor do industry women, right? I may be wrong. I'm not right all the time. But nonetheless, L.O.T, she was dressed provocative, and L.O.T she wanted to put a picture up on IG. And L.O.T did something that's rare in these days and times. L.O.T is rare. She's rare. And I'm liking L.O.T even more and more. It seems like L.O.T has class. L.O.T has class. L.O.T actually, she asked 21 Savage, is this picture okay to post? You guys need to go to L.O.T, go to L.O.T's page on Instagram. I think she's a model for Fendi. Fendi, I think that's a Fenty. I think that's who's that? What's the name? What's ASAP Rocky's girl? Rihanna. How can I forget? Excuse me, Rihanna, the sexiest woman on the planet. How could I forget? Okay, Rihanna has a line called Fenty, and I think that L.O.T was modeling for the line. Now, L.O.T is dressed in some type of lace, lingerie, what have you, a bra and panties, and she puts this picture up on IG, but the picture is a bit provocative. But this is the part that I like. This is the part that I respect. She actually made sure she contacted 21 Savage before she actually posted a picture. She has decency. L.O.T has respect. L.O.T has class, and L.O.T has won my respect, all right? Because she asked her man before she even posted that picture. So shout out to L.O.T, all All right. Big up to Lotto. Now, we're not going to stay too long on that. Moving right along. You guys, make sure you guys hit that comment section as soon as you come in the building. Make sure you guys are hitting like and make sure you guys are sharing this podcast, okay? Moving right along. Listen, man. Let's talk about it. Hold up. Let's talk about it. Your man's Burna Boy. Shout out to Burna Boy. Big up to Burna Boy. All right, you guys. Burna Boy is an Afro beats artist out of England. Everybody knows him. Yo, you know how that song goes. Now, Burna Boy was supposed to be performing in Dubai. Burna Boy got an offer to perform in Dubai. You guys know about Dubai. Dubai was man-made, all right? That's a man-made place. Dubai is a rich, rich, rich country. I think we all know about Dubai, how women get flown out to Dubai and all the stories that we hear about Dubai and how expensive Dubai is. Well, nonetheless, Burna Boy got an offer to go perform in Dubai. They offered Burna Boy, let me say something. I need you guys, hold up. I need you guys to guess. Give me a favor. You guys guess how much Burna Boy was offered to perform in Dubai. I'm giving you time. How about one more time? All right, you guys. If nobody knows in the comment section, I don't know if anybody could tell me in the comment section how much was Burna Boy offered to perform in Dubai. If you guys don't know, Burna Boy was offered a whopping $5 million, 5 M's to perform in Dubai. And guess what? He turned down the 5 M's. Burna Boy turned down $5 million to perform in Dubai. Now, everybody's trying to get out to Dubai. Everybody enjoys themselves out in Dubai. Why would he turn down $5 million? Do you know what $5 million could have did for me? Could have did for anybody? Would I turn down $5 million? Maybe not necessarily, but I don't have Burna Boy money. So the concern is, why would Burna Boy turn down $5 million? Burna Boy said he turned down $5 million because he can't smoke in Dubai. Listen, man, niggas is getting locked up in Dubai. A lot of people praise Dubai. But the laws in Dubai are crazy. All right? People go, literally, you see how Florida, they say you come on vacation, leave on probation? Well, how about people go to Dubai, come on vacation, and don't leave at all? Dubai has some strict Muslim rules. People get locked up in Dubai, spend time in Dubai. Remember Esco, Future's producer? There's a lot of cases of celebrities that go over to Dubai and get stuck in Dubai. Now, you can't smoke weed in Dubai. I don't think you even can curse in public in Dubai. That's a Muslim country. And they're very, very strict in Dubai. So Burna Boy, with that being said, Burna Boy turned down a $5 million offer to perform in Dubai because he can't smoke. He can't smoke his ganja. Now, I'm going to tell you now, right? Right now, I'm on a 30-day challenge. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm on a 30-day no smoking challenge. I have another channel called Raise the Frequency, and this is where we're having the challenge at, all right? So this is literally my 5th day. Today's Friday. I stopped smoking since Sunday. I'm literally 5 days in right now, no smoking, right? So I wouldn't have a problem with going to Dubai. But nonetheless, at one point, I didn't go to no club if I couldn't smoke. Preferably, I didn't go to no club if I couldn't smoke. So I understand that. I understand Burna Boy with him not going to Dubai because he can't smoke. But to turn down $5 million for a weed habit, I don't know, brother. I got to give you a lot of, you have some willpower right there. I don't know if it's willpower or you just dumb. I don't know the two. Apparently, Burna Boy's getting a lot of money. Burna Boy's probably the #1 Afro beats artist. That bank account probably is like that. I'm assuming that Burna Boy's account is like that. That's why he turned down $5 million. It has to be that. Because no man in his right mind is turning down $5 million. You have to be worth a lot of money. I don't even know if a rich man is going to turn down $5 million. I don't even know if a billionaire would turn down $5 million. Burna Boy has some willpower. He has some, I don't know, is that morals or is that just dumb? You guys tell me in the comment section. Is turning down $5 million to go to Dubai, is that dumb or is that willpower? Maybe you guys could tell me. Is the weed that important? At one point, weed was very important, but not more important than $5 million. And he probably would only have to stop smoking for a weekend. What? You could have just flew in the same night and left the next day. You couldn't go 24 hours without smoking. So you didn't want to go to Dubai because you couldn't smoke? I don't know. But one thing I do know, Burna Boy must have some bread. You guys, make sure you guys, when you come inside the building, make sure you guys are hitting that like button as soon as you come to the building. Make sure you guys share this podcast. This is episode number 60. All right. Episode number 60. Congratulations. We up 2,000 subscribers. Check out the YouTube. We up organically. We up 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. That part. All right. Now, moving right along. Listen, you guys, just like 50 Cent got in the club, Mariah has this song that's played every year during Christmas, all right? It's the Christmas song. And her song gets played over everybody's song. Just like 50 is the go-to song for your birthday, Mariah Carey has a go-to song for Christmas, all right? Right now, Mariah Carey is currently being sued for $20 million for copyright infringement for that Christmas song. Who would have thought? That song and $20 million is appropriate, because I know that song produced more than $20 million. That's the go-to song every year. If you guys check the charts, that's probably the number one streaming song every year. That's the number one selling song on Christmas, during Christmas, every year. Every year, that song that Mariah Carey has, it performs every year. So it's grossing every year. So the song probably made more than 20 million. I'm pretty sure it did more for her than $20 million. I'm pretty sure she made personally more than $20 million just for what the song brought to the table, the offers that she received, knowing that she has a mega song like that. But nonetheless, Mariah Carey is currently being sued for $20 million for that song, for her Christmas song, for copyright infringement. All right? Nonetheless, shout out to Mariah Carey. Shout out to Mariah Carey, big dog. Mariah Carey's a big dog. Nonetheless, she's a big dog. All right? Now, you guys, moving right along. Listen, this is a little bit different right here. All right. Suge Knight currently has a podcast, all right? Suge Knight is incarcerated, obviously. Suge Knight has a podcast. The podcast is called Collect Call from Suge. I haven't had a chance to sit down and even watch Suge Knight's podcast, but I'm assuming it's going to be very interesting. Suge Knight is an interesting person, very interesting. His track record, his history, he has a rich history. Suge Knight took the opportunity to kind of like, he threw some fire, he threw some shade on Akon. Now, apparently Akon and Suge Knight have a history of quarreling. Somebody knocked out Suge Knight. Somebody swung on Suge Knight on Akon's behalf. So some are saying that this is just revenge. But nonetheless, Suge Knight is saying that Akon slept with a 13-year-old girl. All right, allegedly. Let's say allegedly, all right? Suge Knight is reporting that on his podcast. I told you, Suge Knight has a podcast called Collect Call with Suge. And Suge Knight is saying that Akon slept with a 13-year-old. Now, I'm not saying if it's true. I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but definitely Akon is denying these allegations, right? And this is all allegations up until this point, because I don't think anybody's there to actually verify this. I don't know if the girl is going to pop up at this point, but no woman has come forward and said that she slept with Akon at the age of 13. Now, I know Akon's from Africa. I know he has multiple wives, but Akon get paper. So I can't confirm it nor deny, but he's definitely denying it. And there's nobody out there that's confirming it other than Suge Knight. Now, a lot of people are saying this is Suge Knight's doing. He has an ulterior motive because he wants revenge, because at one point there was a guy that was associated with Akon. I don't know if that was Akon's bodyguard, but he knocked out Suge Knight. Now, Suge Knight got touched a couple of times, pause. Though he's the big bad wolf on the West Coast, Suge Knight has been touched a couple of times, all right? So people are saying that he's just basically taking it out on Akon, and he's seeking revenge on Akon, trying to dirty his name with these allegations. And these some serious allegations, all right? Those are serious allegations for somebody to accuse you of dealing with a 13-year-old girl. That's serious. And the type of things that Akon is doing, the philanthropy work that Akon's doing in Africa. Akon is big in Africa. Akon's big in Africa. He's revamped Africa. Akon, he got the Chinese government to give him $1 billion. He got $1 billion loan from the Chinese government. Akon is trying to turn Africa into Wakanda. Remember how beautiful Wakanda was in the movie Black Panther? I wish there was a Wakanda. If Africa could turn to Wakanda, I ain't gonna lie, I've been thinking about moving to Africa. If I had some paper, I definitely would have a condo in Africa, definitely. I would love to be in a country where it's nothing but us. I would love to be in Africa and see and be around nothing but us. I've never experienced that before, right? Imagine no racism. Imagine being in a country where it's nothing but your complexion, your people, and there's no racism there. Like I said, Akon, those type of allegations could bring Akon down. Akon's doing a lot of philanthropy work. He doesn't need nobody throwing no shade on him like that. Especially those type of serious allegations. Those are serious. Dealing with a 13-year-old girl, that's very serious. All right? Now, like I said, nobody has confirmed it yet. So we're just going to chalk it up and we're going to say that Suge is hating right now. We're just going to say Suge Knight is hating right now. Until somebody else comes forward and confirms this, we're gonna chalk it up to just hating. And Akon said, yo, he's still praying for his enemy. And I got to give Akon some props. This is clapping up for Akon for the fact that he's able to pray for his enemy. That's a big show of character when you can pray for your enemy. That's a reflection on your character, and that says a lot about you. All right? Because you know what they say, dog. This is something I want you guys to listen to this. You can't be easily triggered. And that's what Akon's showing me. You cannot be easily triggered. What you are triggered by, what you react to, you become. What you become, you attract. I'm going to say this again. What you react to, you become. What you become, you attract. So you got to be careful with what you are triggered by. Make sure you're not triggered by, make sure you're not letting somebody just pull your strings. Don't be a puppet and letting people pull your strings. All right? Don't let nobody rent space in your head. Make sure you don't let nobody rent space in your head. All right? And that's what Akon's doing. Now, it might be in Akon's best interest not to say nothing. Right? That might just be something political that he's doing. That might just be something he's doing it because he knows he can incriminate himself if he says anything, right? Maybe that's a strategy, but that's a good strategy nonetheless. Remaining silent is a good strategy, Akon. But you guys, Suge Knight has a podcast called Collect Call from Suge. I don't know how Suge Knight is even doing a podcast from jail. That's crazy. I don't even know. I wonder how long is that going to even last? The man is podcasting from jail. Now, Suge Knight got a lot of stories. So I know he has a lot of interesting things to say. A lot of interesting things. But the thing is, he's taking shots from people from behind the wall. Nobody's going to be able to touch Suge Knight if he's taking shots from behind the wall. But I wonder what's going to happen when they find out that he's actually creating revenue from behind the wall. Can you do that? Because right now he's pulling the Vibes Cartel. You see how Vibes Cartel made money? He's making money in jail in Jamaica. This is what Akon is doing, Suge Knight. He's starting to make money from behind the wall. Nonetheless, shout out to Suge Knight, but I wonder how long that's going to last. Because he already stepped in some shit right now just accusing Akon. And I know Akon, that's not sitting well with Akon. You can't make those type of allegations from behind the wall. How can somebody reprimand you? How you going to get checked? Nobody can check you from behind the wall. Maybe somebody could send that kite and have something happen to you in jail. But Suge Knight is revealing all this undisclosed information, all these allegations from behind the wall. Suge Knight might be subject to defamation of character and lawsuits. How does that work when you're behind the wall? When the lawyer gets in contact with the facility that you at? You just can't spew things about people. You can't just say things about people and make allegations. It's called defamation of character. All right? So I don't know how long Suge Knight is going to last with this podcast, Collect Call from Suge. But it's interesting. I'm going to sit there and I got my popcorn. I'm listening. I want to hear some more of these stories. But one thing I do know is Suge Knight says he's not going to snitch on Keefe D. And this is a segue to Keefe D. All right? You guys, Keefe D is basically locked up. Keefe D is the man that's responsible. His nephew is supposedly responsible for the murder of Tupac Shakur. Now, hold up. I need to grab my phone for this. You guys give me 1 second. Bada bing. I told you I was going to be right back. Now, listen. Shout out to Tosh for this information. All right. We're going to speak about Keefe D. Hold up. All right. Bada bing. All right, you guys, let's speak about it. All right. Per TMZ News, Dwayne Keefe D, all right? Davis, the man who allegedly responsible for the murder of Tupac Shakur over 25 years ago, finally got his day in court after 2 delays. Keefe D was present and in handcuffs Thursday morning at the Clark County courtroom in Las Vegas to face his murder charge. He pled not guilty. Hold on. He pled not guilty after being appointed public defender. As we reported, the 60-year-old suspect first showed up in court in the beginning of October, but his lawyer never appeared, delaying the arraignment a couple of weeks. All right, so he was set to go to court, but his lawyer never came to appear. Now, The second hearing was again delayed for the same issue. So another time, the lawyer did not show up in court. So Keefe D is having lawyer issues, all right? Now, after the initial hearing, Clark County DA Steve Wolfson said Keefe D was expected to plead not guilty to the charge of murder with the use of a deadly weapon. Now, this is also through TMZ. New Tupac Shakur, a fatal 1996 shooting was related to the murder of fellow rapper Biggie Smalls the following year. All right. According to the grand jury testimony from former detectives, retired Las Vegas Metro Police Detectives Clifford Mugg testified before Clark County grand jury in the Tupac case last month after the recent arrest of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis for the hip-hop star's murder. CNN reported Mugg, one of the investigators in the Tupac case, testified people associated with both murders were involved. Now, hold up. Wait. Hold up. This is breaking news. Listen, this is breaking news. This is very, very appropriate, all right? And this is what I spoke of, the correlation and what's going to happen with this case since they reopened this Tupac murder case. I told you guys there's a lot of details involved with it. This is breaking news for me, all right? This is what I spoke about. This is going to open up a can of worms, homie. This whole Tupac murder investigation is about to open a can of worms. Now, hold up. Now, they're saying that Tupac and Biggie's murder are in correlation. Listen, hold up, man. Let's read this again. Let's read this one more time, all right? So now, Mugg 1 investigated in the Tupac case testified people associated with the murders were involved, adding that the theory was accurate that they were related. He didn't reveal the theory, but admitted that they were different assailants in each attack, giving Davis a pass on the Biggie murder. So they're saying that the murder of Tupac and Biggie, there's some people associated with both the murders. But nonetheless, Keefe D, they let Keefe D off with the Biggie murder. They say Keefe D has nothing to do with Biggie's murder. All right. But like I said, this is about to get deep. So apparently, the same people that are involved. Now, there's a story. I don't want to make no allegations, but there's a lot of speculation now, and we've been speculating this, right? They're saying that Tupac and Biggie murder, there's some people that are associated with both the murders, same parties, right? So did Biggie die subsequently because of Tupac, or was it the plan initially to murder Tupac and Biggie? Was that initial plan to murder Tupac and Biggie? This is big. If y'all don't know, this is big. And this is going to get bigger. More details are going to reveal themselves about this Tupac and Biggie murder. And I believe that's the reason why this was never resolved. I'm going to keep it gangster with y'all. I feel like the reason why Tupac's murder was never resolved, because there's some parties involved that they don't want to disclose. And once they disclose these parties, other people are going to be dragged in, and there's going to be a black eye somewhere in the game. Maybe there's some police involvement. There might be a black eye on that police department, a black eye on the justice system. This is serious. There's some correlation between Biggie and Tupac's murder. This is what they're saying. So as we get more information, you guys, I'm gonna definitely update you guys in the near future. But like I said, this is gonna open up a can of worms. The whole. This is why they delayed the Tupac investigation. Now we starting to get somewhere. There's a reason why they delayed the Tupac investigation. Like I said, some people said that there was police involved. Some people say that there's no way that Orlando Anderson reached over Keefe D and shot Tupac. So they're saying Orlando Anderson did not kill Tupac. And this is becoming more and more prevalent, more and more relevant as this case continues. All right? There's some parties involved, and this information has been suppressed. They're saying that there was a Muslim man involved that murdered Tupac. Or excuse me, not Tupac, Biggie. A Muslim man involved that murdered Biggie. There's some vehicles that were traced back to Death Row, right? You guys know that Death Row had police involvement with their company. Death Row had police involved with their company. There were people that was working for Death Row that were officers, all right? Allegedly blood members or associated with Bloods, that part. But nonetheless, as this thing unveils, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be dragged into this story. And this story is going to get very, very interesting. Remember, I told you here on L.O.T.S Approved, Don't Shoot the Messenger, episode number 660. This story is going to be crazy. As the story unveils, more and more things are going to be disclosed, and you guys' jaws are going to be dropped, and you're going to be in awe. Remember, I told you. All right? Nonetheless, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you guys are sharing this podcast for me. Share this podcast. Leave a comment in the comment section as soon as you come in the building. Hit that like button. All right? This is episode number 60. We up 2,000 subscribers. That part. All right, y'all. Moving right along. Now, this is big too. This one right here. All right, man. First of all, man, I feel sorry for Scottie Pippen. I really feel sorry for Scottie Pippen right now. So you guys know that Mr. Michael Jordan, number 23, he has a son by the name of Marcus Jordan. Now, Marcus Jordan is dating Scottie Pippen's former wife, Mrs. Liza Pippen. Now, you guys know Liza Pippen is infamous out here. Her name is infamous out here. I think even Mr. Hendrix, Pluto. Y'all know what I'm talking about when I refer to Pluto, right? That's Future. Future has been with L.O.T.S Pippen. L.O.T Pippen is infamous out here. She's a celebrity, but in a different way. Well, she's with Michael Jordan's son right now, Mr. Marcus Jordan. Now, Marcus Jordan, you know, received a lot of ridicule. All right, their relationship is controversial because you know how close, well, not necessarily close, but Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan played on the same team. So this kind of like compromised it actually compromised Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen's relationship. Michael Jordan's son is dating Scottie Pippen's former wife. And he probably was dealing with her, I'm not going to say allegedly. Maybe she was dealing with him while they were together or where they were separated. But they're no longer together right now, and Michael Jordan's son is with L.O.T.S Pippen. Now, nobody approves of this relationship. Nobody approves of this relationship. But nonetheless, they're together, and they have yet to break up. Now, I believe L.O.T Pippen is way older than Marcus Jordan. So I don't know if this is a cougar attempt or Marcus Jordan is just biting off more than he could chew. But nonetheless, they're together, and they're about to get married. He's about to marry L.O.T Pippen. This nigga done bumped his head. This nigga done fell and bumped his head. He's about to marry L.O.T Pippen with L.O.T Pippen's track record. Knowing that my man Pluto done ran through that. Pluto ran through that. You know how Pluto do. Pluto probably didn't even buy a Patek. You know how Pluto, you know how Future. Future buy all his girls' watches, Pateks, however you want to pronunciate it. Very expensive watch, very expensive jewelry, right? He take care of all his women. That's what he said. And these women are verifying it. He's been with the best of the best. He's one of the top snipers. Future's one of the top snipers out here. All right? And Marcus Jordan is about to marry Future's old jump off. Future's old side chick. Because I know that chick was never, I don't even think she was ever Future's chick. So maybe somebody can correct me, but I don't even think that was ever Future's chick. I don't know if L.O.T Pippen was ever anybody's chick. She's probably the ultimate side chick, allegedly. Allegedly. Nonetheless, they're about to get married. Marcus Jordan's about to marry Liza Pippen. Now, this is the interesting thing. Marcus Jordan was the best man for his father's wedding, rightfully so. You got your son by your side. So he was the best man. He was the best man for his father's wedding. So now, guess what? It's time to return the favor. It's time to return the favor. So Marcus Jordan wants Michael Jordan to be the best man at his wedding now. So we're going to have Michael Jordan in attendance at Liza Pippen and Marcus Jordan's wedding. How does that work? So now I get it. I get why Scottie Pippen keeps shitting on Michael Jordan. I get why Scottie Pippen has no remorse for Michael Jordan, though I'm not condoning what Scottie Pippen doing, because Scottie Pippen seems like a simp anyways. I'm gonna be real with you. Scottie Pippen seems like that big nose nigga seems like he's a simp because he's shitting on the whole legacy of the Bulls with this argument, this back and forth he got going with Michael Jordan. He's making a frivolous attempt to disgrace and leave a black eye and taint Michael Jordan's legacy, which he can never do. As long as we're wearing Michael Jordans, as long as I'm buying Jordan sneakers, as long as I'm spending money on Jordan sneakers, now I got a pair of J's that cost about $450, bro. Jordan could never be irrelevant. You could never disgrace, Scottie, you could never disgrace Jordan's legacy, ever. As long as we're wearing Jordan's apparel, as long as we're paying for these shoes, these expensive sneakers. I got the number 4s right now in the closet. I got 3 pairs of Jordans in the closet. One is worth $400, the other one's worth $400, and the other one I probably pay like $250 for. I got over $1,000 of Jordans right now in my closet. Michael Jordan could never be irrelevant, and Scottie Pippen could never shit on Michael Jordan to the point where he tainted his career. Let's make that clear. But he made an attempt, though. Nice try, Scottie. But you guys see that there's an ulterior motive here. Scottie Pippen shitting on Michael Jordan because Michael Jordan's son snatched his bitch. Liza Pippen. I don't even know Liza Pippen's last name. Liza Pippen is currently with Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan. Now, I don't know if Jordan advised him against it. I wonder. I'm curious to know, did Jordan advise his son not to be with Liza Pippen? Did he sit his son down and say, hey, son, you do realize that's Scottie's wife, son. You know that's going to kind of like mess up my rapport with Scottie, son. You know our legacies are intertwined, right? I don't know if Michael Jordan told his son that. But nonetheless, his son is marrying Liza Pippen, all right? You guys, we got to pray for Scottie Pippen because I know Scottie Pippen's probably pulling out his hair right now. Scottie Pippen's probably losing it right now, banging his head on the door right now, all right? He's his friend, his comrade, Michael Jordan's son took his wife. That got to sting. That has to sting. That has to sting, man. And Michael Jordan looks like he's going to be the best man at the wedding. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure at this point, Michael Jordan probably doesn't even care to even hurt Scottie Pippen because Scottie Pippen went on this tirade and try to taint Michael Jordan and say Michael Jordan wasn't as great as a player before he arrived and woo-de-woo. We're not hearing that, Scottie. We ain't hearing that. Michael Jordan is always going to be that nigga. And Michael Jordan cannot be compared to LeBron, even though there's always somebody that's going to be trying to be compared to Michael Jordan. Same way they try to diss Michael Jordan with Allen Iverson, talking about Allen Iverson, he crossed over Jordan. But what people fail to realize is the same day that Allen Iverson crossed over Jordan, Jordan scored 60 points that night. So let's put things into perspective when we speak about Jordan, and let's show respect to Michael Jordan the same way we respect the house of the L.O.T.S approved. There will be no Michael Jordan shaming here. That part. Even though it's an unbiased platform, you guys say what you want to say here. But on my time, on my shift, there's no playing Michael Jordan, all right? Nonetheless, Michael Jordan's going to be the best man at Liza Pippen and Marcus Jordan's wedding. Shout out to them, all right? And let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. Matter of fact, at this point, I don't even give a fuck about Scottie Pippen, to be honest with you. Just for that stunt that he pulled, because he's butthurt over his chick. That's why he's tainting the legacy of the Bulls. That's why he's tainting the legacy. He's attempting to attempt Michael Jordan's legacy. And it's not gonna work. So shout out to listen. We're gonna be real players out here. We ain't gonna be like Scottie Pippen. All right, we're gonna salute a player here. That's what we're doing here. Let's salute a player. Let's salute Marcus. I'm not gonna say that was a great thing to marry and lost to Pippen, but you sticking it to Pippen, and I'm with that. Let's clap it up. All right. Now, you guys, who got right here? Now, you guys, let's talk about it. We're going to end off with this right here. Listen, man, I want to give a shout out to that TMZ reporter. All right, there's a TMZ. Let's just give a shout out to TMZ as one of the greatest news platforms, okay? And there's a reason why I'm saying this. All right, there's a video of A$AP Rocky, Rihanna's husband, A$AP Mob, and he's jogging around California. So he's going on a light jog in California, right? Let me drink some water. Hold up. Ooh, that part. Beautiful. All right. There's a scene of A$AP Rocky running around California. Now, with that being said, as A$AP Rocky is running around California, you already know there's paparazzi all over Cali. All right. So even on a light jog around the city, he has paparazzi trailing him. Now, the interesting thing is this woman, it was a woman paparazzi. She's following behind A$AP Rocky and she's asking Rocky questions like a reporter would, right? Like paparazzi would. So now, this is what A$AP Rocky does. He continues to jog. A$AP Rocky's jogging around the city. He's noticing that this woman is behind him. This reporter's behind him. Paparazzi's behind him. Same way like the Queen of England. You know how they follow behind paparazzi? Paparazzi follows behind their subject. It was the same thing. They're following behind A$AP Rocky. Now, this girl from TMZ, she's slightly running behind the man. And A$AP Rocky, he took notice that the woman was behind him because the woman's asking him questions as she's running behind A$AP Rocky. Now, A$AP Rocky did something that most people wouldn't do. A$AP Rocky, he offered the woman to run with him. He said, yo, would you like to take a jog with me? He offered the woman to jog with him. And guess what the woman did? What you think she did? She ran with him. Now, this woman, this reporter, this paparazzi, she's running behind A$AP Rocky. She's running behind A$AP Rocky, and A$AP Rocky noticed that she's actually keeping up with him. She's running. She's keeping up. It's a light jog. He's not running that fast, but she's keeping up with him. All right? Now, as she's keeping up with A$AP Rocky, she's asking him more questions. She's asking him questions. A$AP Rocky never actually answered any of her questions, but he's still jogging with the woman. He's being polite with the woman. He's being a gentleman with the woman. All right? So shout out to A$AP Rocky. But A$AP Rocky took notice. He looked at the woman behind him. And he noticed that he's like, I know he's probably wondering, speculating, like, how's this woman able to keep up with me? How's she keeping up with me? Because she kept up with him for a couple of blocks, right? And you can hear her voice. She was very close to the man. The woman, when he looks down, he looks at the woman's feet. Somehow the woman was able to take off her shoes. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, safe to assume, this had to be a white woman. I don't think it was a black woman. Because I don't think a black woman would waste sweating out her makeup, sweating out her perm. You know how sisters be. They're not gonna sweat out their perm. This had to be a Caucasian woman. So now this woman is running behind A$AP Rocky. She took her shoes off, and she's keeping up with A$AP Rocky, running behind him, still asking him questions, being the journalist that she is, being the reporter that she is, being the professional that she is. She's still asking the man questions and keeping up with the man while he's jogging. You gotta clap it up for this woman, man. It had to be a white woman, but let's clap it up for this woman just for the journalism at its best. Running behind A$AP Rocky while he's jogging for at least a half a block or more and keeping up with the man just for the sake of journalism to ask the man a question. All right? Clap it up for this woman. Hold up. That part, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I just want to give a shout out to that girl. Great job as a reporter. For you to even go to that extent, taking off your shoes, being a professional, being in hot pursuit of your subject, all right? Shout out to A$AP Rocky, showing class, being a gentleman, allowing that woman to run with him throughout the city of California. He could have easily told that woman to fall back. But nonetheless, A$AP Rocky was a gentleman and allowed this woman to run with him and ask him questions. Though he never answered none of the questions, we still want to give the man his props and give that woman her props too. That's journalism at their best. Same way this is journalism at its best, all right? Like I told you, this is the most dangerous podcast. L.O.T.S Media, Don't Shoot a Messenger, episode number 60. Hold up. And give us a bomb. The most dangerous podcast, you heard? I'm the elected, the appointed, voice of the streets. I'm the one they took their style from, the one that keeps creating it, and they keep taking it. Trust me, they watching me. A lot of people patted themselves after me. I'm the author imitated but cannot be duplicated. The incomparable, unequivocally, the most dangerous podcast on earth. Once again, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. We up 2,000 subscribers. We did that together. We up 2,000 subscribers, y'all. You guys should be subscribed to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. You guys should be turning your notification bells on if you haven't. You guys should also be following the new page, the new channel, Raise the Frequency, RTF, 30-day challenge, no smoking. I'm on day 5. That part. Guys, this is powered by L.O.T.S approved media. And this is the Don't Shoot the Messenger podcast, episode number 60. That part.
With that being said,
hold up. We need some outro music, you heard? Let me get this outro music going. Shout out to Paul Bizzle in the building. Shout out to my brother from another mother. You know what it is, champ. Always appreciate you in the building, homie. Hold up. We got some beautiful outro music. And shout out to Ezo on the intro and outro music, all right? My man's made this for me, all right? This is what you call it. It took all of us to complete this show. A lot of people had their hands in helping the show. Shout out to Planet Goddammit. Hold up. Let me drop a bomb for Planet Goddammit and for Paul Bizzle. By the grace of Most High, we was able to see each other today on this Friday. You know nobody's promised tomorrow, right? No man is promised tomorrow. By the grace of Most High, we was able to be here and reach 2,000 followers, 2,000 subscribers on YouTube. Shout out to everybody showing love on Facebook. Shout out to everybody showing love on Twitter and also YouTube. We got a new channel up, Raise the Frequency. This is conscious now. Different content. You guys get a chance, go check out the channel and subscribe to the channel. And we're having this 30-day no smoking challenge. Let's do it together. Elevation. Sometimes in order to elevate, you gotta eliminate. In order to elevate, you gotta separate. The man that says he can't, he can't. The man that says he can. Guess what? They're both right. You got two wolves in you. You got the wolf, that's the good wolf, and you got the evil wolf. The wolf that's gonna win is the wolf that you feed. Whatever wolf you're feeding is the wolf that's gonna win. It's a fight between good and evil. Make sure you guys are fighting a good fight out here. All right? L.O.T.S Food Media. Don't Shoot a Messenger podcast, episode number 60. And we out the building. Hopefully I'll see you guys next week. Nobody's promised tomorrow. By the grace of Most High, hopefully I can see you guys next week if God permits. I want everybody to enjoy their weekend. It's Friday, baby. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. With that being said, I'm out, y'all. Share this podcast. And don't come in here without hitting that like button. Don't leave here without hitting that like button. Turn your subscriptions on. Subscribe and turn your notifications on. Bizzle, Planet, goddammit. I'm out.